All right, Larry, first open in. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 111 yards.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 57 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up. I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Let's go! 3-19!
On play action, they'll throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Let's get that ball. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, turn!
They're going to look to throw. And some room to work. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing right around the midfield stripe. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now, not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 87 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So that'll back them up 5. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 61 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Ramsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. They'll look to throw here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Yeah, nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
back to throw here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
All right, here we go.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the second quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 23. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdown. These guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Help the man out. Give him something to talk about.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
319! 319!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Four yards remaining now on second down.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll drop the throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now! Blue 90!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play. But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
This one taken from the 7. And shedding through the tackle. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Lions and the Packers haven't figured out yet how they're going to move the ball through the air. The defenses on both sides have kept points off the board, and it will be interesting to see if they can keep that up. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Third down from the 37. Dixon's going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. First and 10. McBride's going to get to the quarterback here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you back up to Ford Field as we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Shrugs him off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
He'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
In the red zone this time. First down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd down, 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And his kick is indeed good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue,
And they give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. Green, 30.
And now here's a carry heading left. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now they'll run on the draw. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 8 yards there on a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go. Red 38.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here, and this one's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12.
Green 39. Green.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go. Green 38. Green 38.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And an alley to run. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 11 more on that one and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So that one will be accepted. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Let's go! Green!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or two short of the crossbar.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Packers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Green Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Detroit.